Hello, here we are again, another video. Right, okay, so what have we got this time? We are going to be doing, so I'm just looking at my keys to see what I've got on tap, to see what it is this video is about. This is a brew day video for another double IPA basically. It's another hazy, high strength IPA with shitloads of Galaxy, loads and loads of really nice wheat malt and golden promise, and it is going to taste amazing. So anyway, watch the brew day. I'll be back afterwards.
Massive, full hot liquor tank. We have the grain. Mashed in. Gonna leave that sit in at just under 65 degrees. So I'm gonna leave that sit for half an hour, then I'm gonna bring the temperature up slightly. So just waiting for the strike water to come up to temperature so that I can run the Hermes coil through it. Give it like 20 minutes, half an hour. So just gonna make myself another cup of tea. Okay, recirculating, just pouring it through the tap. I've bothered to put the spray ball on, still doing a good job. So temperature's dropped down to 63 at the moment. I want to bring it up to 65.5 and leave it there for half an hour. So yeah, nothing special. So in half an hour we'll start doing the runoff. Focus. Cool, so we're all set up to do the runoff. We've been mashing for an hour now, literally an hour and 3 minutes. So I'm going to start the flow from the mash tun going into the pump, which will provide the flow into the boil kettle. So let's get that going. There we go, nice flow. Turn that down a little bit. Cool, so then we have our, steamy. Let's tap this here on, so we've got a flow that's going to go through the Hermes coil to flush out any water that's in there. That's just going to use normal strike water. So I've got here, so I'm going to turn this on, full flow. Now we're going to go, that pump is open, so we're going to turn this pump on. And hopefully we should start to see some trickle through the sparge arm. No, I think the pump needs priming, so let me just do that. Get a flow starting to make its way through the shower head. There we go, nice slow trickle going over the top of the wort bed, the grain bed, sorry. Cool. So I'm going to leave this to run until we run out of water and the boil kettle's filled up enough. Really, really lovely, gentle trickle over the top of the grain bed. Really nice. A slow flow going into the boil kettle. Yeah, so far the runoff is going well. Alright, so we finished the sparge. We now have a very full boil kettle. It's a really nice slow runoff. I've got the sparge arm head, whatever we want to call it, to flow at a really nice slow trickle, and I let it gently fill the boil kettle. So we're at the point now where hot break is just kicking in. This is a gentle boil at the moment. This thing, like, it produces such a vigorous boil. So I'm expecting it to all kick off any minute now. Anyway, I'm going to give it an hour, then I'm going to turn off the kettle, bring the temperature down to 90 degrees, and then we're going to let it sit for 30 minutes with a hop addition before we chill down to fermentation temperature. So or to pitching temperature. So I've got a bit of waiting to do now before the first hop addition, quite a lot. There we go, that's a proper hot break. Nice. Yeah, nice vigorous boil. Alright, so just weighing up my hops here. I have here ready for the Whirlpool addition, there's 40 grams of Zaka, 40 grams of Galaxy, 40 grams of Vic's Secret. Now, I've measured up what hops I've got left, and I have 170 grams of Zaka left, I've got shit tons of Vic's Secret, and I've only got 120 grams of Galaxy. So if you look at my dry hopping schedule, I need 170 grams of Galaxy. So I'm alright for a Zaka, but I'm reading up on the hop profile for Vic's Secret, and it sounds a lot nicer than a Zaka. I remember I made a Zaka single hop IPA recently, and it wasn't great. I may reduce the amount. So what I've decided anyway is, in order to utilise the Vic's Secret that I've got a lot of, I'm going to swap out the last hop dish, the last dry hop, which is, says here 2 days, might do it 3 days, for 100 grams of Vic's Secret instead of 100 grams of a Zaka. And then any shortfall I have in the Galaxy, which will be, if I do 70 grams of Galaxy there, I'll have 50 grams of Galaxy to go in here, because I've only got 120 grams left. So I have 150 grams of Vic's Secret. So I might reduce the Galaxy I'm going to put in here, increase the Vic's Secret on the day 6 dry hop, so that I can increase the Galaxy on the day 2 dry hop. Yeah. I'm going to mess about with it, but what I'm going to do for the dry hopping schedule, but I'm going to increase the amount of Vic's Secret I'm going to put in there and reduce the amount of Zaka. That's the main priority. Alright, so as you can see, I've got the chiller in, I've got the thermometer in so that I can know the temperature once I get the temperature down. It's time for flame out, so switching off the element. I'm now going to go and turn on the cold water, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the hot water into this fermenter, so that I can, it's got some sodium percarbonate in there, so I'm going to give it a clean out I emptied it yesterday, calculated crystal icing yesterday, so I'm going to let the hot water flow through into here and give this a bit of a clean before I sanitize it for chucking the finished wort in. So yeah. Okay, temperature's gone down to a little bit lower than I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be at 90 degrees, so it's gone down to like 88, 86. So I've got the Whirlpool hop additions. We have here 40 grams of Zaka, 40 grams of Vic's Secret, and 40 grams of Galaxy going into the Whirlpool. I've got the Whirlpool set up. I'm going to turn on pump 2 it's connected to, and I'm going to turn on the flow, and hopefully we should start to see the Whirlpool start to kick in. So I'm just going to put the lid on, leave this for 30 minutes. I'll pop the lid on and get a couple of bits, and then we'll see this in 30 minutes time, where we will continue to chill this. Right, again struggling to get down below 32 degrees. This has been kind of stuck here now for the last 15 minutes, so I'm going to either there's something wrong with my thermometer, which I don't think there is, or it's just the fact that the groundwater's, not able to get it down to a good enough temperature. So I'm going to stick this in the fermentation bucket, whack it in the fridge on chill, and then probably in an hour or so add the yeast. So see it here, it's the first time I've seen something like this. I've got some burnt wort on the actual element. I've never seen that before. I'm sure when I give it a clean it will come up really good, but I just hope that doesn't add anything to the flavour of the beer. Colour seems fine, so hopefully it's okay. Anyway, I've got 21 litres here. One thing I did forget to do was add maltodextrin, so I'm just going to take some of the wort, boil it up, add some maltodextrin, let it cool down and re-add it back once it's at pitching temperature. Hopefully that won't add anything bad, but it should be okay. Okay, so here we are. It's a beautiful, lovely look at the colour of this. We are taking our gravity reading. I almost forgot. So we are at, you can see there, so 1.07879, and the expected post-boil is 1.079, so we are bang on our numbers, which is perfect. As you can quite see that. Yeah, we're at like maybe 1.080. Yeah, it looks like the 8 is just on the line of the watermark behind those bubbles, which I don't think you can quite see there. Anyway, we're all good. Looks like the numbers are pretty much spot on. Okay, so let's go and get this bad boy pitched. Alright, we're down to like 22, 23 degrees. It's only been like an hour and a half since I shoved this in here. My other thermometer won't go below 30, so I think maybe there's something wrong with the thermometer. Who knows? I need to get a new one. I did smash my old glass one, so maybe I need to get a new one. Anyway, I think we're at a good temperature to pitch, so I'm going to take the lid off of the fermenter. I'm going to go and get my yeast slurry from a previous brew, and we are just going to pour this in. Everything's going in. Au revoir. Alright. Hopefully this will be okay. Stick the lid back on. I'm going to some crap on the side of the ball here. I'm going to get the blow off tube shoved in the top. And we are all good to go. I'm going to push the lid down when I've got two hands. We'll see this in a week's time.
Alright, welcome back. Okay, so pretty simple brew day. I didn't show the dry hop schedule. You saw it on the printout of what I was going to do with the dry hop schedule, and I kind of talked about it in some good detail. I pretty much matched what I discussed. Shitloads of Galaxy, shitloads of Victoria's Secret. Because of that, I decided to call, because it got Victoria's Secret in it, and because it's got Galaxy in it, I decided to call this beer Secret Galaxy, which I thought was a really nice name. Anyway, here we are with a finished article. So this doesn't really do it justice. Let me see if I can get a torch. Hold on. Yeah. So this is looking pretty orange on camera. It's actually really lovely in yellow. Let me look at the colour of that. Woo! Yeah, it's a really, really nice hazy yellow colour. On camera it looks really quite dark, but it's not at all. It's a lovely light colour. Actually really pleased with it. It's a lovely, yeah, it's beautiful yellow colour in normal light. So yeah, I'm pretty chuffed with the colour. The haziness, I would have liked it to have been hazier. I really would. Maltodextrin that I put into it, when I first poured my first pint of this off the keg, it was proper turbid, really hazy. Then the second one I poured came out like this, you know, with still some nice haziness to it, but not as dank as I expected it to be. You know, it's still nice, and you know, you can't see through it. But yeah, it wasn't as dense as I was hoping it would be with the maltodextrin added to it. But hey ho, the most important thing is how it tastes and smells. So smell wise, it's pretty uneventful, to be honest. I would expect it to be, you know, I've got Amarillo, Victoria's Secret, Galaxy in now. I'd expect to have some real punchy fruit aromas coming off the beer, but no, I haven't got that at all. Maybe a little bit of kind of pineapple. Apart from that, it just smells like beer. You know, it's nothing exciting. Maybe it's just my nose, I don't know. Yeah, pineapple's probably the the fruitiest smell I get off of it. Apart from that, nothing really major. Let's see what it tastes like anyway. Now the taste is pure, punch you in your mouth, intense, ripe, really ripe mango and passion fruit. Like really intense. I think the Galaxy has really, I mean, well, I put 170 grams of Galaxy I put in this. I think that's really given it some really intense, punchy, fruity flavours. Like the flavours are amazing. Really nice. There's yeah, I don't think it's esters that are giving that flavour. I'm pretty sure it's the hops that are giving it that flavour, because it's so fruity. Really nice. Yeah, again, pretty pleased. I would like it to look hazier. It's not as hazy as I would like it to be. But the aroma is, you know, maybe I should have put some hops in there that I would hope would add something to the aroma, like, you know, maybe some citrus, some mosaic or something like that. But the taste is amazing. Really nice, fruity. Yeah, really ripe mango and passion fruit. That's what I'm getting from this. Really nice. But that's exactly what you'd expect to get from like 170 grams of Galaxy, to be honest. Never used Vic's Secret before. Pretty pleased with the way that it's kind of what's the word? Kind of worked well with the Galaxy. I think they've worked really well together, so I'm pretty pleased. I think that combination of hops I would use again. I might decide to use something like Citra and Mosaic to add something more to the aroma. But overall, you know, it's a nice beer. It's a 8.4% beer, so I'm going to try not to drink this one too quickly. You know, I've got another beer that's ready to be kegged tomorrow, which is at 4%, so hopefully I can have the two running side by side and not get pissed too easily, too quickly and too often next time. Anyway, happy homebrew, guys. I'm going to sit down and enjoy this, and maybe a couple more beers. Anyway, till next time, have a good one.